Becky is climbing with her friend Hunter and husband Dan. Hunter seems to be climbing effortlessly with no struggle. A bird nest appears without thinking. Dan puts the harness inside, but a bird flies out, causing Dan to fall helplessly. As Dan struggles, Hunter tries to climb over to help. Trying to reach the wall, the harness is seen loose that's holding Dan. Dan dumbly asks Becky to unclip because he thinks he can swing it around. Becky unclips Dan trying to reach the wall. He sadly falls to his death. R.I.P. Dan truly missed. Months later, Becky is seen drinking depressed about Dan at a bar. She even listens to Dan's voice messages. Heading home, Becky spots her dad outside waiting, worried about her asking her for a ride, but she rudely declines walking home. Limping and leaning, she makes it to the house. She begins listening to Dan's voice messages, crying her tears out. Mind you, it's been 3 months since Dan passed. She grabs more booze, kissing Dan's pictures, spotting pills she thinks about overdosing until her crazy friend Hunter calls. Hunter gives her a big, juicy hug. Becky asks Hunter what brings her back in town. She replies,
I have something that's planned, and I need a partner in crime.
Becky gives her the side eye, wondering what she's up to. Hunter shows pictures of the B-62 tower, stating it just a 6-hour drive away, but how she's planned on climbing it soon, but wanted Becky to climb with her. Becky gives Hunter the biggest bombastic side eyes, but Becky states she's still heartbroken after Dan. Hunter spices it up, adding a cherry on top, saying how cool it will be, but saying Becky can shatter Dan's ashes on top. But Becky is still unsure after Dan's death. She starts to break down crying. Next morning, as Becky makes coffee, she stares at a photo of her and Dan. Rethinking, she tells Hunter she will climb the B-62 tower with her.
Let's do it. Let's climb your stupid tower.
On the road, Becky watches video memories on Hunter's phone, but notices a picture of Hunter where a guy's hand is seen on her shoulder. Becky asks who's the lucky guy, but Hunter brushes it off, says she doesn't know. Becky's worried Dad calls, but she ignores it. They arrive at a diner near the B-62 tower, looking for an outlet, but there isn't one, so Hunter uses her trick to charge it. Next day, they are heading to the tower. In the car, Hunter films for her channel introducing Becky. Hunter films while driving, almost nearly getting whacked by a truck.
Holy shit! Woo! 8 more lives, baby!
On their way to the tower, the gates are locked, so they have to walk. As they are walking, Becky spots a bird eating a deer. Seeing it's still alive, they tell the bird to back off.
Get off of him! Hey!
Hunter takes a picture, posting it on her Instagram, bragging about how much likes she got. They finally arrived at the tower. As Becky takes her first step, the ladder appears to wiggle. Climbing up, Becky grabs a bar that falls. Freaking out, Becky stops for water. There seems to be a bird living on the tower. They finally reach 1,000 feet, but Becky is still anxious before she begins climbing again. Crazy Hunter seems to be unfazed, enjoying the climb.
Yeah, you're killing it!
Climbing, Becky activates her anxiety. Looking down, would you climb this? Hunter tells Becky to sing to stop overthinking.
Around pocket full of posies. Ashes, ashes.
And you better not fall down. The radio tower is in the way, so they have to go over it. Becky wants to go back down. As they pass the radio tower, Hunter shakes the ladder, joking around. She unknowingly unlooses multiple screws. As Hunter climbs, a screw completely falls out. Becky notices, asking what was that. At the top, Hunter takes a breeze, finally reaching the top, enjoying the view. Helping Becky up, they finally both made it up. Taking cool pictures, they get the drone out, catching the scary view. Hunter climbs down, wanting a cool picture. Becky is not so sure about it. She laughs, hanging of the tower, 2,000 feet high. Hunter flexes, holding on with one hand. Hunter dares Becky to do it next. She says no, but ends up doing it. Taking pictures, Becky is slipping but gets up. They begin laughing and hugging after playing with their lives. Hunter tells Becky if she ever get afraid to just look at the pictures and know she can do anything. Becky is finally ready to pour out Dan's ashes to say goodbye.
You and I were one, Dan. And whenever I needed a laugh, you told me one of your shit jokes.
Becky finally says goodbye. Hunter begins crying, saying how sad it hit her. Becky has to pee, so they are heading back down. As Becky climbs down, she has no idea that the screws are loose. When she lets go, starting to climbing down the ladder, the screws completely fall out, causing the rest of the stairs to wiggle. She tries to head back up, but the ladder bends outwards. She catches herself before the stairs completely fall, but the ladder still broke. Hunter gets pulled down, but she holds onto the bar, catching Becky, bringing Becky back up, laughing it off like it was funny.
Oh my God.
Noticing the ladders are gone, they take it serious. Becky panics after there is no signal.
No, we're too freaking high. There's no signal up here.
Hunter tells Becky to calm down, gaining hope after they spot an emergency box with a flare and binoculars. Hunter looks around but see no one. Becky thinks they'll die of thirst because the water is in the backpack that fell on the radio. But Hunter says someone will come from the noise of the ladders falling. Hunter notices Becky's leg is injured, wrapping it with her shirt to apply pressure. Becky asks Hunter, "Is she sure someone is coming?" Hunter just says yes, so Becky, don't worry. As Becky record Hunter, she asks her, why does she film? She says it's because of Dan's death. Becky looks shocked. Like, what the hell did she say about my man? But Hunter just gives a reason why.
I want to spread that message that life is short.
Becky is stunned by Hunter's words. Minutes later, Hunter spots a van. Excited, she shows Becky. Scrolling her Instagram, she realizes at the bottom you get signals since she got likes on the Dear post. She ties the phone to the rope, texting this on her post.
Help us, stuck on B67 tower. Call 911.
Now the phone just needs signal for the post to go through, so Hunter climbs down. But it still didn't work. Hunter puts her phone in a shoe with her sock, sending it down.
Here goes nothing.
Looking around, Becky stares at a tattoo on Hunter's foot, labeled 143. Hunter notices a man and dog, immediately shouting for help and throwing shoes. He sees the shoe but ignores it, about to blow the flare. Hunter sees them setting up for a grill, so Hunter decides to wait till the sun goes down. Becky watches video memories of her and Dan, but notices Hunter in the background acting weird. Becky shoots the flare gun, capturing their attention.
Holy, check this out.
Up here!
They came over but to steal their car, leaving them stranded again. As they sit on the tower, Becky stares at Hunter tattoo again. But Hunter notices, asking what's wrong. Becky says,
Dan could never say the words I love you.
the tattoo on Hunter's feet mean I love you in secret code which Dan used for Becky. Hunter admits she was in love with Dan, that they have been hooking up for 4 months. But Hunter say how sorry she is, how she ended it with Dan before they got married. Next morning, she still apologized.
But I love you more, so I ended it. It was just so hard seeing you guys together. And after Dan died, I just didn't have the strength to be there for you, to be strong enough.
Becky takes off her ring pudding on her necklace. As they talk about the drone in the book bag, Hunter gets the idea to try to get the book bag.
Wait, maybe I can get it.
She struggles a bit to get down, but she makes it carefully. She can't grab the bag, so she jumps down. Successfully making it down, she gets some water attempting to get back up, but can't reach, so she uses her stick to put the book bag on the rope. Jumping onto the book bag successfully, with Becky pulling her up, she nearly reaches but falls. Scratching her hands, Becky successfully gets Hunter up. Becky uses eyeliner and receipt for help note, attaching it to the drone. Becky flies the drone out excited, nearly getting it past the gate, but the battery was low, so she had to bring it back. Minutes pass, Becky wakes up from a bad dream. She has an idea to charge the drone using Becky's life hack from the diner. Next morning, Becky is ready to climb. Hunter sings and dances, trying to help Becky.
She's my cherry pie.
As she climbs, she finally makes it up. Reaching the top, Becky removes the bulb with shirt, inserting the charger. But it doesn't fit, so she uses her ring successfully, charging the drone. But as she's charging the drone, a bird swoops, knocking the book bag down. 5 minutes later, Becky manages to fully charge the drone, heading back down. Questioning Becky on why she didn't catch the book bag. As she throws up, she says how they need to fly the drone out. As they wait for clock out hours, Becky nearly drifts off to sleep, but Hunter tells her to stay awake to fly the drone. Becky checks the diner, finally able to fly the drone out, getting hyped up. As the drone gets closer, getting past the gate near the road, gets whacked by a guy in a truck. He gets out but ignores the drone, turning Becky excitement to pure shock as they depressingly watch the storm. Becky, barely able to move, thinks they should send another message, asking for Hunter's shoe, but she can't. Becky realizes her friend Hunter was never there. She was hallucinating the whole time, not wanting to accept her friend fell from the fall and being alone. She only pulled up the book bag, but not her friend. She even flew the drone herself. Realizing all this, she breaks down crying. As the wind blows from the storm, she thinks about getting the shoe, watching videos of her and her dad. She records herself apologizing to her dad, asking for help. Meanwhile, her dad is still worried, texting Becky. Next morning, as she sleeps, a blood-hungry bird picks and bites her leg. dog. But she watches it like a hawk snapping its neck, showing it who's boss. Enjoying her dinner, she's finally ready to climb down for the shoe to send the help video. To reach the bottom safe, she attaches the rope lower heading down. Making it down, she death stares the eagle, but it doesn't want no smoke. As Becky mourns her friend, she sends the help message putting the phone in the shoe. But she also put the shoe inside Becky's body for extra safety on the way down, pushing her body down. Help is near. As her dad pull up, he sees a body being wrapped up, but it's not Becky.